back with another one, guys. It's Mr. Back with another one, back with another one. So today we're cleaning the oil filter housing. We scrub, guys. Now these brushes right here, these are some good little brushes. These little copper ones, it gets off all that, just that dirt. That, you know what I'm saying? It breaks up all that dirt. So just scrubbing. Like I said, like I said, and this is the disclaimer, I'm not a mechanic in any sense, and this is not an instructional video. I'm just showing you how I'm doing this, and maybe it'll help you if you're doing the same thing. If you got an E46, you building an E46, maybe this video could help you out. But yeah, guys, we're getting down to the wire. This thing's almost ready to go in. So I'm gonna sit here and scrub this, and let's see the finished product. All right, spray some more of our magical stuff right here. So this is what I've been using. As I said in a previous video, if you ain't see that, go check that out. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and that way you can turn your post notifications on so you could catch this whole series, because we're getting closer to the finish line, and the engine's almost ready to go in the car. That's gonna be an epic video. But it's coming soon, guys. The next couple of weeks, we're just getting it together and trying to get stuff cleaned up. And yeah, the weather ain't great, but listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta work in the cold. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The stuff gotta get done. You can't make excuses, and that goes for life. You just can't make excuses in life. If you gotta do something, you're gonna accomplish your goal, just get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's hard, even if you don't feel like it, even if you don't want to, just get up and do it. Trust me, once you get stuff done, you'll feel better about it. Even though you won't, we all feel like that, right? We wake up, and, oh man, I'm tired today. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. But we have to, you got to make moves. You got to get stuff accomplished, because that's the only way. That's the only way. But yeah, we're just trying to knock some of this surface stuff off here. That's about it. But all right, let's wipe this down, get it back on the motor. Oh, what about the gasket? So, as you can see, I already removed the old gasket, right? This is that for some of y'all who might be wondering what's a gasket. Well, this connects to this gasket right here blocks the oil from leaking when this is attached to the block. So this right here, the gasket goes right here, and we just got to make sure you clean all the old gasket out, because it won't make it seat right. So you just got to make sure you get all of the old gasket out. And let's show where that's going. It's right here. It's a little dark, but you'll get the idea. It's going right there. We got it taped off so nothing will get in there. All right, so got it scrubbed down. You can see it's a little better. So this right here is, I took the old gasket out. It's the old gasket. Oops. Yeah, get that out of here. So you want to make sure that you see these grooves in there? See all in there? This is where the oil filter housing gasket goes. You just want to make sure that all that rubber's off. All that rubber's off. Make sure it's clean inside before you put the new gasket. So here's a new gasket right here. Show you. Shout out to Euro Tuning on that. We're gonna next video we probably show the parts and stuff, but for now we're just gonna try to get some stuff assembled today. All right, so this gasket. Part of my dirty sweatshirt, but shout out to Nike though. It's an old piece, but it's a good one. So okay. Gasket in. You can't be gentle when you're putting this stuff in now. Don't just go and ramshackling and putting this shit because this gasket is very sensitive, and it has little channels it has to go in. So if you're doing this and you are, you know, it's your first time changing the gaskets and stuff like that, just be very gentle. You know, get that pressed in. Make sure it's all the way in. And it'll go right in there. The gasket will go right in. It'll form right in there. Let's make sure it's all in. Boop, boop, bow, 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 bing. Okay. See. You've been gasketed. Okay, so now you see, we got bear with me, y'all. No cameraman, it's just me. It's just me. So that's where it's going. Now you see how the surface is flat here? I already cleaned the surface already. So let's go ahead and reinstall this thing. All right. Now, here's a little tip, and I don't know if this is the right way, but it's just how I do it. When you remove the bolts, when I took this off, I put the bolts back in the original locations they go. So that way I can remember the sequence. I mean, you know, it's just a little helpful tip, you know, because it'll, trust me, when you put, it's a lot of different size bolts on here and stuff, and when you start putting stuff back together, you want to put it back in the right spot, because if not, it might cause a little leak, and all your fresh oil will go on the floor. So you don't want that. We're just going to take these out. Take these out. And once you get it on, we're gonna just clean the threads of these bolts a little bit before you reinstall them. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna just put it on, just hand tight for right now. But I'm gonna go back in and make sure, check all the bolts and make sure everything's tight before you know, the final assembly. So it has little divots right there, right? Install the bolts. Like I said, I'm only putting them hand tight for right now. I'm putting them hand tight for right now. This one. Okay. And this one goes all the way in there. Hand tight for right now. I just want to get that back on. But that way I know which ones I did, you know? I know what's done and what I have to do. But get this screwed in. And I'll show you, got a little upgrade for this. Yeah, Queen, shout out to Queen, because listen, she you know, she understood the assignment and she's going in. Like, this is her first build, and she's definitely going in. So shout out to her. You know, go give her a follow, Queen on E46 Frida. Follow her page. You know, and like I said, the full install video for this is going to be on her page. So go subscribe over there, and that video is going to be a private video. That's going to be a movie. So, you know, go subscribe over there for that. But yeah. So let's see what we got for this. So you might say, what upgrades? I mean, what upgrades? It's an E46. It's a 99. It's an older vehicle. What upgrades can we do on this? You might say that, right? Cool. Well, this is the oil filter housing cap. So what this does is this holds the oil filter. It's an insert. It's not like other cars that it's an actual filter and it goes from the bottom. No, this one is on the top, has a cap and a gasket, and is an insert in here, so the oil filter sits inside of here. But instead of this, since we're going with her theme on this is, her theme on this is so, it's a nice piece right here. So see guys, so like I said, the oil filter sits inside of here, right? And then there's a gasket, and then this goes here. But we're not gonna do this today because, like I said, we're still cleaning and stuff, and this is gonna be on the final bolt check, and then I'm gonna put this on because I gotta put tape on the socket and make sure this doesn't get scratched, because you know, on the E60, Skinny's E60, it went, and let's just say it got scratched where it got worked on at, but that's all good. It's all good. They didn't know, and shout out to them. All right, much respect, love. But yeah, so like I said, for today, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. I still got to do the water pump, and a lot of stuff from the other engine is gonna be swapped over here. So I gotta start. Oh, I still gotta do the valve cover on this oil pan gasket, and yeah, we're still waiting for parts. It's, you know, it's tough because this time of the year, everybody's building a car and everybody's ordering parts, and these companies, you know, they push to capacity trying to ship all these orders out. But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. Feel confident, feeling good. But yeah, guys, it's just a little quick update video. So like I said, in the next one, we're gonna show a couple of parts, and you know, we'll talk a little bit, and we'll hang out. But like I said, if y'all enjoying this kind of content and y'all like BMWs and older BMW, I prefer myself the older BMWs. The new ones are great, G80s that, hey, enjoy. I prefer this, where you can actually take a wrench and you don't need a laptop to work on your car, right? That's right. So, but anyway, guys, as always, peace, love.